Top 10 court cases that changed history. Some court cases don't just end in verdicts, they rewrite history. From a teacher jailed for teaching science, to a president forced to give up secret tapes, these landmark cases changed society forever. And number 1? It's the case that transformed rights for millions worldwide. Number 10, E. Brown versus Board of Education, 1954. In 1954, the U.S. Supreme Court struck down racial segregation in public schools. This ruling declared that separate but equal was unconstitutional. It became the cornerstone of the civil rights movement and ended decades of legalized segregation in America. Number 9, Roe versus Wade, 1973. In 1973, the court ruled that women had the constitutional right to choose abortion. This case ignited one of the most heated debates in American history, shaping politics, religion, and women's rights for generations. Number 8, the Scopes Monkey Trial, 1925. A Tennessee teacher, John Scopes, was put on trial for teaching evolution in school. The case turned into a national spectacle, science versus religion, and highlighted the struggle over what should be taught in classrooms. Number 7, Gideon versus Wainwright, 1963. When Clarence Gideon was arrested for petty theft, he couldn't afford a lawyer. The Supreme Court ruled that everyone, rich or poor, deserves legal counsel. This case established the right to free legal representation for all criminal defendants. Number 6, Miranda versus Arizona, 1966. After Ernesto Miranda confessed without knowing his rights, the court ruled that suspects must be informed of their rights before questioning. That's why today you hear, "You have the right to remain silent" during arrest. Number 5, Obergefell versus Hodges, 2015. In 2015, the court legalized same-sex marriage across the United States. This landmark ruling granted marriage equality, forever changing the definition of civil rights in America. Number 4, Marbury versus Madison, 1803. This case established the principle of judicial review, the power of the courts to strike down unconstitutional laws. Without this decision, the Supreme Court wouldn't hold its enormous influence today. Number 3, United States versus Nixon, 1974. When President Richard Nixon refused to hand over secret tapes during the Watergate scandal, the court forced him to comply. This ruling reaffirmed that not even the president is above the law and led directly to Nixon's resignation. Number 2, Dred Scott versus Sanford, 1857. Dred Scott, an enslaved man, sued for his freedom. The Supreme Court ruled against him, declaring that African Americans could never be citizens. This infamous decision fueled tensions that exploded into the American Civil War. Number 1, Nuremberg Trials, 1945 to 1946. After World War II, Nazi leaders were prosecuted for crimes against humanity. The Nuremberg Trials set the foundation for international law and human rights, proving that leaders can be held accountable for atrocities. It reshaped global justice forever. These were 10 court cases that changed history. Which one do you think had the biggest impact? Comment your answer below. I'll be checking them all. And if you want more shocking history and law countdowns, hit subscribe, because next time we're diving into the top 10 strangest laws still in force today.